In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the spread operator, which has the same syntax as the rest operator, but is just used in different parts of your code. So the spread operator can be used with both arrays and objects, and you can kind of think of it as a tool to separate objects and arrays into their individual values. So we call the spread operator with 3 dots or periods, and if I use it on the array1 variable, you'll see I can get the separate values that are stored inside the array rather than just the actual array itself. So there are a few practical uses for using the spread operator with arrays. Let's say, for example, I had a really simple function that adds 3 numbers together. If I was to call this with one of those array variables, you'll see the output that we get isn't quite what we were expecting. But if we add the spread operator before the array variable, you can see that it separates each of the values that are in the array and assign them to each of the arguments to the add function. So that's one example, but a really common use case for the spread operator is to merge two arrays together. So let's say I want to add the contents of array1 and array2 together. You might do something like this, but you're actually creating a new array and adding the arrays inside of that, and ending up with a nested array structure. So you can merge the two arrays together using the array.concat function, but the spread operator gives us a bit of a shortcut to doing this. And of course, there's nothing stopping us from adding more values to the array as well. So that's just a couple of examples of using the spread operator with arrays. Let's have a look at how you might use it with an object. So if we wanted to merge these two objects together, we could use the object.assign function, but we can also use the spread operator in the same way that we merge the arrays together, but this time with the objects. And finally, you can also use the spread operator with objects to create a shallow copy of an original object. For example, if we change the value of the name property in object1, we can create a clone of object1 before the change happens, obviously, if we want to duplicate the original object. So that is something that can be done with object.assign as well, but as you can see, using the spread operator makes that code a little bit shorter and also easier to read.